for a free reroll at some point, for a free clean roll.
I feel like I have some large picture notes. I don't know if I have a lot of detail in them. Um, I can certainly give it a try unless someone else, wants to go, wants to do it.
Well, it's
Think
really a
that's
matter
right.
of which of you three. I cannot recap last week.
Huh.
I was not partaking in it, remember?
Okay. Um, we we picked up where we left off, which was uh the end of conflict between the badgers and the reptiles, at our negotiations, our peace talks. There is a sort of peace between the badgers and reptiles, tenuous, but it's there. um, let's see. Oh, Bieber 93, that's me, was found after his feral rampage subsided. Um, Oh, we met Ringo as they were heading back to the terrarium. Um, and he said he would check out how the vibe is going, which was great because we did kind of want to know what the vibe was going to be like in some places. Um, we ended up making our way to the helicopter. Seeing as our work was done, we wanted to begin going that way to meet up with the resistance. Um, as we went to find camp, as we traveled between zones, we ran into a psychedelic butterfly. Who was it that was going after the butterfly?
It was less about someone going after the butterfly, but the butterfly almost got your buddy
ODB.
ODB 94.
Right. Yeah.
We
Um,
got butterfly snatchers?
yeah. Psychedelic butterfly. Um, which we did partake further into its corpse after it was killed immediately. We then ate some of it, got high, which is pretty good. And then we also experienced a real earthquake, which was I don't know how often that happens, but it seemed scary at the time. Oh yeah, it was scary because some people were like burrowed in the ground
Mm-hmm.
for like a burrow nest. But I believe Hugh like rolled huge on their like avoidance roll or whatever. And I don't think they were bothered much at all by it. Actually, I think I was the only one that got injured.
That is correct.
Let's see. We also met with Truefought the bear at the helicopter, and he was impressed with our work. And we've been given a mission. The mission that we need to do, outside of our tactical missions that we now get to do every now and then. Work the resistance, fight the man, raise our numbers, and kill the dissenters. um, we have to go to Dogtown, find our contact Aldrin 97, find the collector Gagarin 11, get the imp, and kill the Watchers.
Yeah, get our hands on that
Yeah.
amp rifle.
It's
Uh,
imps.
and specifically supposed to bring it back to Truefought.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how cool it is.
All right, eating brain. Alrighty. Keep in mind you have that reroll for going forward. There, we also introduced the strategic turn mechanic that will be part of GenLab Alpha, and we'll go over it again the next time we need it. You can see. Actually, I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to put it right into the important links page. The sheet that is linked there. Thank you so much, Adam, because I did not get to do any of that. In fact, I still have it sitting open in my editing program. It shows you a breakdown of 8 of the 9 tribes of Paradise Valley. It does not include any information on the Moose tribe, who do not function the way the rest of your tribes do. It shows you the population, the insurgency, which is a rating from 0 to 100. The lower the number, the closer the tribe is to the traditional ways, the more attached to the Watchers, and the more that members of the Resistance, or not even necessarily members of the Resistance, but people who oppose the status quo, the more they have to hide. There is, in the Important Links channel, there is a chart that breaks down what all of those numbers mean as far as insurgency goes. You can also see the current population of each tribe, how many cells are operating within that tribe. Currently, there are 3 active resistance cells. 1 cell within the reptile tribe, 1 cell within the badger tribe, and your cell, your group. And just because I did point this out last time, the cells in the reptile and badger tribe, I didn't put those there. Those are the default starting cells, which I find hilarious that y'all went reptile and badger.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're lucky the reptile population doesn't say 159. It's PF. Might not have made it.
Took me a second, but yeah, I got it. There is a similar sheet for the Watchers that I, at some point, will print out, but I do have all my notes written down, that details their movements. When they act in habitats the same way that you all do, and the things that they do can impact how successful or how dangerous the missions are that you all will undertake. You all have been given this task to find the Emp Rifle from, or to acquire the Emp Rifle from Gagarin in the dog habitat, in the dog tribe. But in future strategic turns, you all will have the ability to come up with your own, or to decide on your own operations and where those will take place. We can get into more of the specifics on the strategic turn again the next time that there is a strategic turn. So, you all are still still at the helicopter, having just agreed to having just been given the information by Truffaut. Wildpaw is there, who told you that he's not entirely sure where this thing came from. He just knows that Gagarin has it, and he was informed of such by Aldrin 97. So if you need any assistance within the lodge, within the dog tribe, that is a resource available to you. Aldrin 97 is a fox, just like Drake. Well, not just like Drake. He is a scavenger, not a warrior, and is certainly lower on the rank totem pole than is Drake. It is still fairly early, early evening, having met with him, having met with Truffaut just after sunset, I believe, in my notes. Yeah, I believe having met just after sunset. Why is that not a thing I thought to write down?
Oh.
Doesn't.
Dawson, I have the teddy bear currently.
I would like. Hold on, my brain broke myself. Hold on, momentarily.
I
I think I
heard you
just
like
make.
mentally regress for a couple seconds there.
Can I please have a small reminder about the teddy bear? Because my last assumption of a teddy bear is not, and I don't think is the right context that I have.
Okay, this teddy bear is if you have like instinct damage and you need to like express your animal need to recover it, you
Mhm.
can just snuggle the bear instead. Which I don't know what your instinct thing is, and then I don't know if you have instinct damage or not. You know,
I think.
each of us can use it.
Mhm.
I just took it back.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know where it is in case you were wondering if you had it or not.
I do have doubt damage marked.
Yeah, that's instinct damage. Now we would have had like resting time that you know you would have been a part of. So I don't know if Ted will let you just heal that or if you need to then fix that now.
I'm trying to figure out when you took doubt. Oh, you took doubt damage in the fight with the Watchers. That's right, from
Mm-hmm.
the shrieking of the
The
horns
loud one.
on the drones on their megaphone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that is a good. What is the activity required for a dog tribe member to heal doubt?
Seek closeness with your pack.
That's crazy.
Who is Dawson's pack? Are we his pack or
I was
is
questioning
Dog Tribe
that.
his pack?
No, we
I
got
feel
these
like
pack.
you all are his pack. Yeah, you
Right?
all count as his pack.
That's got to make the most sense.
Because I started questioning that one. I was like, what? Who would I have in my backstory to even make relevant?
Turns out we were the backstory you needed all.
Exactly. The only story.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. We got you.
Yeah, you would have had a chance to heal that damage and any other damage you might have at the appropriate cost. So, food for your strength damage, water for your agility damage.
Okay.
And then water and food to live a day,
Correct.
which
And
would
since you have had sleep, if you have any wits damage, that would have been.
and is it that it's when when you use the food and drink to recover like your let's say call them status ailments, right? You then need to eat and drink to live. They don't double dip.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Under
Okay.
the recovery section on page 80, the resources needed for recovery come on top of your daily needs for food, water, and sleep.
Yeah. So it's 2 food. Well, actually, I have no idea what kind of damages you have, but at least 1 food.
I think it's 2. I had 4 damage marked.
For your strength.
Yes.
Yeah, because you get up in the mix.
Gots to all the time.
Yeah. How are you? Are you doing good on food and water still?
After taking off those 2, I have 4 left. I have 4 rations.
4
That
rations. What about water?
yes, I just remember they're separated here. Oh yes, I have 4, so I have 2 now.
2 water.
Yeah.
So 2. Some you have food and water.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, relax.
We just have to be mindful of that. You know, if we're getting low to to remember to say something that we're getting low. Well, if it's evening at the helicopter, what do we want to do? I mean, our next thing is in Dogtown. Do we want to head that way, camp out, kind of reverse trip a little?
It's
Or
evening, right?
yeah. So I mean, we could hang out here. Um, we could,
You know,
if you guys aren't chicken, go to the Forbidden Zone.
yeah, no, I'm chicken as shit.
You guys want to go to the Forbidden Zone at midnight?
There's like the word forbidden is the first word. So I'm just not gonna enter that zone. The second word. So I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay in this general area. I mean, yeah.
Uh, so what are we thinking? We want to just camp around here and then do stuff tomorrow, or do we want to get some distance while what we can?
Well, I mean, it's not that far. We could easily just make camp, get up early, head out first thing tomorrow morning, be there in no time.
Sounds
I
good
think
to
that's
me.
I think that's the best choice. Might as well just go back to the same place we just stayed. Actually, just
Sure.
yeah.
You can also, if you prefer, stay in the helicopter. I was going to say hotel in the helicopter. Plenty of when it is not used as the meeting place of the resistance, it is often, shared as a campsite among hunters and scavengers in this area.
Oh, sick. Yeah, let's camp
Yeah,
here.
hell yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck our dumb asshole. Let's hang out in the helicopter.
Yeah.
Fuck the hole that collapsed on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot about that part.
This a usable pencil? It is.
Hey, so we're stealing a rifle from the dog tribe. That's good.
A weapon of some kind.
I don't know. Are we stealing it or are we negotiating for it? It sounds like this collector uh, might be open to giving it to us.
Hmm. I mean, we've traded with them before. There should be a price.
This is a
Though,
big price, though.
right, the price might be too big. And then what we do?
We could go out and hunt a really big beast, but that's like I
Maybe
don't know.
there's something that he wants. Something he hasn't been able to collect yet that we can collect for them.
Maybe. What if? Fuck it. I don't think he's going to be too difficult to trade with, right? Drew,
I mean, I guess the question is, do we want to try and trade with him if we think we might end up having to steal it? Because if we try and trade with him and are unsuccessful, and then we have to steal it, then he's definitely going to know who stole it.
that is a good point.
Well,
That's
not
a
if we
really
steal
good
it
point.
successfully.
Well, is this gonna be like suspicious if we try to trade for it and then he's like, "Oh, you can't afford this shit," and then it's gone?
And so are we.
It's, like just not gonna look good.
Hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I am all for trying to negotiate. I mean, look, if this guy's a collector, there's got to be something that they want. right? And maybe we'll have a better shot at getting what they want than they would. So it's at least worth hearing them out.
What if we approach them in disguise? I think some of us will have a difficult time hiding ourselves, but to the untrained eye, Hugh, you could be a panda.
Is- Isn't it a bear?
Well, of course, but the coloring's more or less the same. We just
Oh,
need to get some fur on you or something. I don't know. What do pandas do?
So you want to send me in disguise to negotiate?
Well, if the idea that if we have to steal it and they know it's us, this way it's some panda.
I think it's a foolproof plan. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh,
I can't think of a single thing.
Yeah, neither could I.
nope, me either.
Need big fluffy ears.
Honestly, I think you got it. I think you got this one. So we're sending you and Drake in, right?
Oh, well, I
mm.
guess then Drake would have to disguise themselves.
Hewlett's dressed as a panda, and Drake, it literally is just Drake with a tiny fake mustache on his snout.
He goes, woof.
Yeah, right.
He does like
Yeah.
the Marvel shit where he just puts on a plain black cap and some shades, and now they're disguised. Yeah.
Love it.
Or we'd see if he wants, something gotten. Unless anyone has any other idea.
Hey, I have no fucking ideas. This is honestly the best idea I had. Like, it's going with the disguising Hugh as a panda. God, to-
Well, so far, that has risen to the top.
I think so. I think
Mm.
that's the move there.
All right. Well, how do we disguise him to look more panda-like?
I thought you knew.
Look, I'm the idea guy. You don't have the ideas, so you need to figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah, I have no idea what a panda looks like.
Well, okay. He looks like Hugh, but more like Bear. Don't you have like hides and skins? Maybe
Hugh,
the head of a bear?
Hugh, make a bear face for me. Hugh, show me a bear face.
I'd sort of puff my cheeks up a little bit to make my face look a little bit more round. Roar!
I think you got it.
Hmm. I mean, that sounded like a panda roar.
I don't really see them out there out in the wild like that. Those guys kind of they don't have a place where they all kind of congregate, so it's just kind of random if you see a bear.
Hmm. Less random when you're in the bear area.
Yeah, but even then, they're all like, like separated. So
Hmm.
like, but
So you don't have any furs you could gussy him up with? Any way to shape the ears? Or what about, does the face look right?
just okay. First, I let me go look at this talent. I'm pretty sure I could only make armor with it, and
Normally, yes. You make armor out of the hide of a creature, which theoretically could involve making a panda suit out of a panda, but man,
that
That,
that
that,
is
that- that's
incredibly
a long
harsh.
way to
that
go for
is
what we're trying to
yeah, I was
accomplish.
gonna say that is taking this campaign in a whole different direction.
Like, I,
So, suddenly it's Mutant Year Zero Gen Lab Alpha's most wanted.
bro, it's like that's like chainsaw massacre levels of fucked up. I mean,
Look,
oh,
Hannibal Lecter had to get started somehow.
dude, is that us? We gotta be the ones.
I mean, if we're gonna carve up another sentient being so that I can wear its hide, yeah, I mean, we're
And and
we're
hope that no one notices that's remember there's not just pandas. You're talking about a
right,
mutant. You're
right,
talking about a person.
right. No, that's what I mean. Yeah, like we're carving up another person so I can put its skin on. Um, I mean, we're a hop, skip, and a jump from uh,
I
kidney,
want.
fava beans, and a nice Chianti.
We got to think about the level of dedication because this is the plan just to see if we have to seal it or not.
Well, look, I think I've got. I mean, it's probably if I remember correctly, it's pretty tattered. But I think I've got like a bigger coat that maybe if I wear that and we stuff it with some stuff, it'll make me look like I've got the girth of a panda.
Ooh.
That's
Mm.
good.
And bears have long claws. Your claws, they look fine.
Yeah, I think
We can.
the claws look fine. I'm a little skinny for any
Mm.
type of bear, but I think
And sure, there's more brown than black and white, but I mean, when's the last time you saw a panda?
Hey, we put the coat on the guy, and then we fix his face with a little bit of fucking dirt or some shit and make
Oh,
it look make it.
is a paint of some kind, a dye, like white dye. We could paint parts of your body white.
Gee,
yeah,
we
no,
have to find.
that sounds great. I mean, the thing I'm most concerned about is like I don't really have any. He's brushing his hand over his head. He's like, I don't really have any ears. Sloths don't not known for
Hmm.
our big ears. That could be a dead giveaway.
If we what if we find you a what if we find you like a hood or something to like put on?
Oh yeah, why don't you just wear a hat?
Great. Who's got a hat?
Yeah, who has a hat?
I kind of pat myself down, and I really don't have pockets.
Right. I'll see if I've got one of those in my horde too. So my plan is to make 2
Okay.
scavenge rolls for my horde.
Looking for a hat and
A jacket that is big enough that we can sort of stuff it with some padding to make me look bigger than I am.
okay.
We'll do the
This
jacket.
is this class is so fucking fun. Actually.
You know,
Got a jacket. It's even good enough to last.
Yeah, hell yeah.
holy.
You will have to mark
Alright.
that becomes a regular item in your inventory that takes up
Okay.
one line.
Hey Drake, we gotta get you a jacket, man. We all got jackets around.
That's true. We are riding.
You do have a hat, but man, is it pretty threadbare. It is
Okay.
not in great shape.
see.
Just gotta
This
hang in
is-
there long enough. This is wild.
This is the most amazing plan.
You know what makes a good paint, right? We need white powder, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say this because it kind of brings us back to our other point, but bones make a pretty good white powder, and you know whose bones makes the best white powder?
No, I don't. Who
Pandas.
bones?
It's panda bear bones.
That can't be right. That can't be true.
I thought for sure you were going to say Piaf 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go say mine.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness.
We have to kill ODB.
Just Gamma comes out of nowhere. ODB's gonna die!
Okay, we get some straw and grasses and kind of shove it in this jacket. Maybe oh here, maybe you can wear my jacket and then your jacket over top of it. Maybe you can wear all of our jackets and then that jacket over top of it.
Mm-mm. No, this jacket kicks ass. I'm taking it off.
Yeah, but think about this. One jacket kicks ass on each of us. But what if he wore all of our jackets? Think how much ass he'll kick then.
Why would I want him to be so much cooler than me?
I don't know. Why would you?
You
Look at what Jack-
continue, you continue planning into the late hours of evening before deciding it's probably a good idea to get some sleep. Rest here in the helicopter is uneventful. There is a certain calm to this place, blocking out much of the noise of the outside. And most of the light as the sun comes up, and you find that it is well into morning before you realize it. You have slept well. It is probably about 8 o'clock or so in the morning, early morning. The day is yours.
Yeah, but you made a good point last night. I think I'm gonna give him my jacket.
He's gonna be
'Cause then-
so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna like radiate, like that whole like it's gonna like go throughout the whole friend group.
Sounds like I'm gonna be hot as shit.
That's the point, like
Halfway back to the lodge, Hugh dies of heat stroke.
Yeah, he wears all the jackets now.
Good.
We have to put him in the outfit and disguise now, so he can hike all day.
he can look comfortable in it by the time we get there.
That way he's used to the movement of his new body.
I love that. Insinuating trickle down coolness from one really cool friend is
Okay. Until further notice, my name is Harpo. Harpo 27.
Oh, Harpo 27. Good to meet you.
Artful 27.
Mm,
Artful 27.
mm.
Artful 27.
All right. Hey, question, right? We're supposed to go to the contact Alderaan 97, but we already know who Gargaron is. Why don't we just skip the middleman, you know? Well, what do we need?
Well, maybe the middleman's got some in for us.
Hmm.
Maybe he'll smooth
Yeah,
things
m-
over.
We have our
maybe
own
the,
in now.
maybe the middleman knows what the guy wants.
Yeah, but we have this whole panda thing going on.
God, we should have really thought about that before we came up with a plan for your name. Because I'm really connected to the Harpo bit now.
Yeah, I don't want Harpo to die now that he's here.
Can you keep playing Harpo for a couple of days?
They did give you the contact in. They did give you the name of their contact, but they did not tell you that you had to check in with him. Just to
Yeah,
clarify that bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're continuing with the Harpo bit, or we're doing the see the middle?
I mean, I
I'm,
think all of it's still on the table.
hey,
No,
honestly,
it is.
I'm kind of all for the Harpo bit right now.
Oh, you know, Hugh, you're right. I was thinking black and white panda, but you're right. You're more of a red panda.
Oh, God, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, Drake just looks at his shoulders. I can make it work.
You good? Something on your shoulder?
Are you gonna be a red panda too?
No, no.
You could. Red pandas are this color, right? You could just be a red panda. Just do your bear face.
Well, show us your bear face.
He just makes us so droopier and like lets his tongue hang out a little bit. He's like,
Oh, lazy bear. Oh.
I like this. I like this. I think he
Hmm.
can be a bear. He can be a bear.
the paws come up. Ah,
Oh, stop! You're scared.
Okay. Harpo, roleplay. I'm I'm Gargalon 11. All right. You try to get the imp from me.
There's silence as Hewlett forgets what he just named himself.
Oh,
It's your line.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm Harpo. Sorry. Hmm. Imp rifle. Now, please.
Oh, I happen to have one of those right here. One, money, please.
I mime like I'm handing over a ration.
I hand you over the gun. Wow, this is pretty
Good,
easy, huh?
good doing business with you.
Oh, I'm so. Yes, yeah, great business. What a easy choice it was to make.
Kitchen dash.
Oh God.
hey,
Oh,
Drake.
I thought I was
Hmm?
gonna shit myself.
You did great. I looked at you and I was like, "Where's Hugh? I only see Harpo."
Drake, I bet you one ration he's going to get shot with this routine.
I hope he's not getting shot.
What?
I heard you say shot, and I was like, I hope that's not. No.
Yeah, it's looking like it. It's looking like it. Because what is the money? We don't even. I don't even know what a money is. Do we
It's
have
a
that?
well, it's a human thing. I figured Gargon has human things. He'll know.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably why you're sending me in the first place.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hmm. He might
Yeah.
have human money. We can trade for the human money to then trade for the imp.
What does human money do? Like that's the
I don't know. They sure wanted a lot of it, though.
As you met him, and I never actually posted his picture.
uh,
You know, the best I could figure is that a lot of their money was these bits of metal, and they'd put them in their pockets, probably to weigh themselves down because there must have been some problem with the gravity.
Mm.
oh.
Well, we don't weigh ourselves down.
Having seen that picture, I'm now on Gagarin's team. Like, whatever Gagarin wants, I'm down with it. Well, I mean, I guess it corrected itself, or maybe the humans took off, and that's why they're not here anymore. Is they went to correct the problem, but they needed all that money in their pockets to keep them weighed down and make gravity more effective on them.
Could be. They're wondrous beings. I mean, who knows really what was possible?
Gotta be honest with you guys.
You can be honest with us.
I always kind of wondered what a human would taste like.
Okay, look, fighting the Watchers is one thing, but that
I I, I know it's a little weird, but it's just
it's not a little weird. It's very weird.
says who really like who says that's weird.
Drake just slowly steps away.
What?
ODB,
What,
do you ever wonder what we taste like?
bro? Bro,
It's another small step away as it's a slow response.
bro.
See,
Well,
this is why
if you
this is
wonder
why
what
he's faded.
humans, and if you wonder what humans taste like, what's the difference?
Well, okay. Couple of differences I thought about. Since probably a lot of them, since they have all these big robot things in it, probably real plump. That's just one. Um, really, really savory. Probably. I heard they eat anything.
No,
Wait, so
ODB,
you're too.
go for it. I think we're
So
racing to the same joke.
so your 2 points are 1 plump, 2 juicy, tasty.
Maybe they are.
This is sacrilege. This is blasphemy.
Yeah, I don't
And-
want to talk about this anymore.
Hold on. He didn't actually answer the question. Do you? I wasn't gonna say anything, but at camp the other night, I'm pretty sure I saw him sniffing you here.
I don't want to know that.
I was doing it for safety purposes. But I'm a tracker, guys. I hunt things. I have to know what things smell like.
You know
Oh,
what?
there's a slow step behind Gamma.
I'm just going to accept that at face value and not examine it any further. Thank you, ODB, for trying to keep me and us safe.
You are so welcome.
I'm just gonna slowly pick Gamma up. I think we go this way.
Where are you going? You know I can track you, right?
Oh, that's when we walk faster.
Run! He's coming.
Hey, y'all was talking about him.
I think we run towards Dogtown for a little while. Do we want to? At what point do we try to disguise you? Are we going to try to get into Dogtown, disguising you as a red panda, or are we trying to like? Do we want to talk to the the contact and then try to disguise you, or do we want to not disguise and just talk to the guy?
I think we talk to the contact. I mean, I think we talk to the contact and then make the decision.
Cool. I think we head to Dogtown.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Heading to Dogtown from where you are at the helicopter is a roughly hour and a half walk through more meadow than woods. You basically walk back along the area that the helicopter tore up when it crashed, and find yourselves back at the familiar gates of the lodge with no distractions along the way. The same. Actually, you know what? I have a scene for this somewhere here. The lodge. The same large gate guard towers stand to either side of the gate. This time, manned by a pair of Rottweilers with whom you are unfamiliar. The usual queue of people going in and out of the lodge's trading grounds, being managed by a wolf standing near one of the open gates. Sees the four of you, and most specifically sees Drake, and just waves you all forward in front of the line. There are a few dirty looks from the people standing in line from a variety of tribes, but you're a dog tribe member. You get priority. Welcome back. What are you, what's your business what's their business here today?
Looks to Gamma and them to describe their business.
Just visiting friends. We love it here in the lodge.
Right, yeah, okay. As
Good,
always,
you remembered me. I was the naked frog the other day.
think I'd remember that. Gonna need you to hand over all your weapons.
Sure thing.
Joke's on
Yeah,
him.
sure.
My only weapon is broken.
We need to get that fixed.
I hold up the cudgel that I have, the broom handle.
I got this stick.
Reaches out and takes the stick.
Oh. Hey,
All your weapons over here in a pile. You'll get them back on the way out.
what happens if someone starts trouble with me and I'm... what happens?
There are guards inside the premises.
What if the guards don't come?
Then I guess you wait longer. Try not to, or just take a swing at who's ever bothering you. Right, that all your weapons? Are you all handing over all your weapons?
Yeah, I'm handing over
Mhm.
all of my weapons. You know how to play a person that's just completely over their job. You know that? You play that really well.
I can channel some real life experience. What can I tell you? Your weapons sitting in a small pile. They wave you in through the gates, and you can pass into the hustle and bustle of the lodge. It's 9:30, 10ish in the morning, as best you can reckon, as the trading grounds of the lodge are already filled with as much life as you have seen in them before. People shopping around, people hawking their wares, people trying to make their living selling off whatever they can, selling food, selling water, the usual trade of the morning. You know from previous experience that the building off to your left, the large cabin, not the lodge directly in front of you, but the cabin to your left is where Gagarin keeps his trade business. You also know that far to the right, in the scattered rusted vehicles that litter the lodge, arcane relics from the time of humans. Somewhere in one of those would be where Aldrin 97 would be if they were at home.
Let's go check out Aldrin
Absolutely.
97.
Not hard to find, waiting outside, leaning against one of the ancient vehicles. You find a fox that has clearly seen better days. Heavily, kind of emaciated, but worse, more affected by scabies, dark patches where there are no fur, just intensely leathery, scabby skin. He is doing his best to cover up those areas with the wreckage of the clothing that he is wearing. More rags than clothing at this point, in addition to a smattering of bandages, trying to keep the oozing fluids from staining the rest of the actual clothes. He is scratching behind one ear as you all approach. And he looks up, but doesn't say anything as you all are approaching.
I kind of nudge Drake.
Sorry, I couldn't get past like the vivid description of just saw active tweaking. I'm sorry.
Less tweaking, more scratching. Imagine being covered in like raw, like inflamed, like if you've ever had to deal with like poison ivy, but it's not
Okay.
poison ivy. You get those little bumps and it itches and oozes if you're not careful.
Holds out his hand.
He looks at your hand, looks up at you. His face does soften, but he says, "Probably don't want to do that. This is you don't want this," and then scratches at his arm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's
We're here
not
for.
an addict.
Whatever, Dad. Whatever.
Exactly what an addict would say.
Fuck it. I guess he's an addict now.
Yeah.
we I can't even say the name anymore. We're here for Aldwin?
Aldrin.
Aldrin.
Alduin, the ruin of Skyrim.
Oh wait.
I
hold
was
on.
like, no, it's not right.
actually- Why is it?
Yeah, Olderon 97.
Okay. Yes. We're here for Alderon 97.
That's me. That's me. And sort of leans in and softens his voice. You get sent by our bear.
Yeah.
What? So if you're coming to me, then you're here for the thing that I told. The thing that I told Truffaut about. Yeah, I saw Gagarin. I don't know who brought it to Gagarin, but he was pretty excited. Pretty excited. Said he's gonna hand it over to the Watchers. Get himself some sort of reward.
Hey, what's he saying? I can't. He's like talking real low. I can't hear.
I just imagine like Gavin just like leaning to the side. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Should he speak louder or we come closer?
Drake just like waves them in, and I just did the motion in real life. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Beaver 93. Good to meet you.
Aldrin 97. You can step into my den if you want.
Lovely.
Yeah.
He opens the door to one of the rusty vehicles. It is not big. It is very cramped by the time you all are in there. Imagine like a VW Rabbit. And you
Awesome.
all are squeezing into that.
It's like where almost all of our knees are touching in the middle.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Nice place.
Sorry, I was looking. This image came up. I was like, you know what? This is terrifyingly appropriate for this individual. It's a really bad taxidermy fox.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So,
telling your friend I saw Gagarin with the well, I mean, I overheard him talking about it. Said he's going to give it to the Watchers, get himself a good reward. You know, they know that it's dangerous to them. I don't know if they might have had him looking for it. I don't know, but he seems to think if he turns it over, he's going to get a reward. He's gotten a little bit more paranoid since he got it, though. It's harder to get an appointment in the cabin.
Hmm.
I mean, you can, but he's just like one at a time, you know.
Hmm. Well, we're repeat customers. I'm sure he'll make an exception.
Maybe.
This Watcher business, though. If he is trying to give it to them for reward, I actually don't know what we could offer him that would be better. If his goal is endearment, that seems hard to put a price on.
Gagarin's always looking out for something, though.
He if he has any, mm, to borrow an old human phrase, skeletons in the closet.
Garen, if he does, I don't know about it. If he does, I mean, he's pretty close with Leica 09, since Gagarin 11 runs all the trade and artifact out of that cabin of his, and most of what he gets, if it doesn't come from a scavenger, the Watchers bring it down to him, like that coffee stuff that he likes, and the stuff that Leica smokes. Smokes.
I too would like to smoke.
Huh. Curious.
What do you think is rare here? What sort of thing do you think he might be after? Or has he ever talked about something he's always wanted but never was able to find himself?
Well, I mean, he loves that coffee machine of his. I mean, I don't get to talk to him very much. I rarely get to deal in artifacts.
Kidnap the coffee machine, hold it ransom.
That's an option.
Do you know if he's already contacted the Watchers? Do they know he has this thing?
Oh no, I don't think so. He's waiting for them to come in for their next delivery. I think Leica is the only one that can maybe contact them, but I'm not even sure on that one.
I snatch a bug in the air.
Wait, you're telling me that the Watchers are going to come to him? When?
They come down whenever it suits them, and they usually come at least once a month.
How long has it been?
It's been a couple weeks. I mean, they just actually no, it's been like a week. They came down not that long ago with more of just before Wild Dance. They came down with a bunch of those cigarettes for Leica. So I don't know if he's expecting them or what.
You think they're making them?
Do I think they're making the cigarettes? Could be. I mean, they bring him down on a regular basis.
Okay, well, at the very least, we have some time before the Watchers would show up. Granted, nothing spooks Gagarin to reach out to them, and his ties to Leica. This is, boy, Harpo, you're gonna have a hard time of this one.
Well, I don't know if our previous plan is such a good idea. It sounds like somebody may have to scare this guy into giving it up, make him more afraid of giving it to the Watchers than hopeful. I don't know if I'm the man for that.
Turn his hope into despair. Yes, break him.
I don't mean to break him. I just mean if it's as dangerous as he says it is, maybe the Watchers are going to want to take him out along with the item. Wouldn't the knowledge be just as dangerous as maybe more dangerous than the item?
Yes, we turn the paradigm, shift it around. Drake, you're from here. You could act as someone of knowledge. You're aware. You've come to maybe sniff it out. Or right? Good
Mhm.
Hugh, bad L, right? Or bad Drake, I guess. Drake's the bad one, right? Come to get the thing, to take him away for having it, and we're there to save him.
Yeah, that's possible, and maybe tell him, we'll do him the favor of getting rid of this thing safely for him, and if he resists, maybe we can offer to sweeten the pot with something. That way, you know, it wouldn't have to be as good as whatever he thought he'd get from the Watchers, right? But just a little something so he's not left empty-handed.
Hmm. Wait. Hmm. There's possible futures. Slithering in and out.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, his eyes are doing that thing again. That right one
No,
looks way bigger than the left one.
Don't worry, it corrects itself. Watch.
I see a reptile. And dangerous. It's
I swear to
cloudy.
God.
Is
I
he
see
eating us?
ODB.
Is he eating us?
He could be eating. Wait, they're turning. It's ODB. He's in a shop. Oh, he's in Gagarin's place.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, no, he just died.
How? How did I die?
Things got turned bad. Hang on. Oh, wait, no, I'm dead now. Lost it. I think what happened was,
Did you say that like you lost connection to the
Yeah, he died in that potential future, so yeah, the connection got cut.
I think the problem there is, we didn't know how. He asked us how we knew about the imp, and we didn't know how we knew about it. So how do we know about it?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. I mean, maybe we use that to our advantage and say, instead of answering him, just say, you don't think that you can keep something like that quiet, do you? You're just lucky we got to you first. We're friends.
Tricky.
You
Tricky.
Very.
Harpo, you got some balls. You got some
Yeah, that's
balls, Harpo.
I worry
What?
their connections to Leica, they might. It's a risk. This maneuver is bold, but a risk.
Well, Truffaut
Maybe
wouldn't have
we.
sent his crack team if there was no risk involved.
Very true.
Very true.
Yeah.
And we do have to, keep our momentum of success up.
Yeah. We're even getting jackets the more we do.
Oh, are you still wearing our jackets?
Oh God, yeah, here. I hand people their jackets back.
Warm.
Moist. I like that.
Ooh.
You are cramped into a two-door vehicle, all five of you.
It's starting to get like a little steamy, but like,
it's-
man, we're liking that. That's all right. Hey, roll the windows up.
Oh no.
Um, what's the plan, or do you have more questions for Aldrin? What?
Do you think we should maybe approach it? Maybe we start with plying our favor for trade, right? Seeing if there is something, exceptional that he's looking for, and then if that doesn't go so well, then maybe we turn it, and Harpo comes out. Well, I mean, not you pretending to be a, panda, but, uh, turning it on him, making him afraid to give it away.
No, I understand. I think, yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Mm.
Go in, earnest. Hopefully that gets us somewhere. And if it doesn't, then we try and apply a little pressure.
Hey, what do you think what do you think we should do if the pressure goes bad and he starts calling for, guards or something?
Oh, there are guards on the cabin. He keeps his pack with him.
Were there guards? As I'm thinking back, were there guards inside the shop as we were in there?
Last time there were not. There was there was and there was not. There were no guards milling around, but when you went in, there was a guard on the door, and he followed you in.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Obviously, we try to get all of us in, but if what he's saying is right, it sounds like spaces are limited. Who should? Obviously, Hugh goes, of course, but who else should go?
I'm gonna be real. I was gonna say you, man. I was gonna say you.
I don't know. I just died in there.
So you, well,
Well,
I don't know, man.
look, I do appreciate the vote of confidence, but I don't know that if it comes down to a question of dominance, that I'm really the person you're going to want making that final call.
Hey, who's talking bad about my friend Hugh? Hmm?
Oh,
There was a lot of people in the Badger tribe talking bad about you.
Oh,
Remember?
Yeah. There were so many of them, and now what are they saying? Hmm?
nothing.
I don't know. We haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, I suppose that's right. I bet they're saying great things, though.
Hopefully.
Definitely. Could be.
Probably, no, probably not.
Okay, I'll go with you I'm sure they'll let 2 in, returning customers.
yeah, of course.
But, you know his trade better than I do.
Yeah, we'll try and uh come to a amicable agreement for the weapon.
Oh, here's one, right? If it's just you and I in there, if things go sideways, I'll just, read his future.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Hmm.
What is?
Alderaan, do you know where he keeps the imp and things of value?
Like I said, I've not really been in the cabin, but I do know that if you look inside, like right through the door, right ahead of you is another door, and that door is almost always locked. If I had to bet, that's where it's being kept. The scrapped rooms are to your left, and you all actually remember these rooms. You have been into them before.
Yeah.
Um, but those aren't really as secured, so I don't. I'm just
Hmm.
making a guess, but if it's not with him, probably in that room.
Hmm.
I
Door within a
see.
door.
Double door.
Double doors. Well, Harpo, Hugh, shall we, or do you have any other questions?
I mean, the only question I've got now is I'm just a little confused as to who I am. I mean, I gave the coat back, so I assume I'm Hewlett, but or Iserman.
Yeah. Mm, don't use those names here. You got to use your.
Yeah, I mean, I assume I'm Iserman 19 and
Mm-hmm.
not Harpo.
Oh, right. Harpo on the inside.
Harpo on the inside.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, um, before you guys go in there, Gamma,
Hmm.
come on, let's do the reptile handshake.
Oh, one last time in case things go bad.
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
I'm so curious.
Bring it
what
in.
Reptile
Hey,
handshake
okay.
is.
Okay. Okay. When do I boom? When do
After the kick.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here we go, and big boom.
Oh,
Boom.
oh man,
Okay.
I got to get out of here before this handshake starts. Not enough room.
It's jostling.
We're just shifted back. We're terrible people to be in the back seat with. With these big ass coats on.
As you all exit the vehicle, I would like each of you to make me a scout roll, please.
Oh no. I'm about to
Wait,
get
I can do
jumped.
that.
I'm
I'm a
definitely
scouter.
getting jumped.
There's some scouts around us.
I be seeing shit.
There's a few scouters.
You sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, ODB.
Yeah, I'll be
Uh,
scouting.
Okay, looks like everybody but Gamma has a success.
Oh,
Nothing major, but as you all are stepping out of the vehicle, you can, well, the three of you can hear a somewhat familiar sound. Like heard within the last couple days, a steady humming
Oh
that
no.
gets a little bit louder and a little bit louder as a trio of drones descend from the sky and begin to hover over the one hovers over each of the guard towers and one hovers over the center of the gateway, and they make no other noise. There's no sound that comes across the speakers. The megaphones don't blare. There is just the steady hum of the drones hovering there, and the people still queued in line to come into the lodge's trading grounds look up in curiosity, but the drones don't move and they don't seem to be doing anything immediately.
Everyone's getting on the van. I like trip as the last one out, so I don't know. I don't notice it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest. I feel my stomach just hit my ass so fast.
They don't seem to be focusing their cameras inside the lodge. They do seem to be peering out over the queue of people who are waiting to come into the lodge trading ground.
Bieber 93 scrambles to their feet. I boomed a little bigger than I thought. What's going on?
Oh,
Hewlett points up. It's like, we should probably find a spot where there's some cover.
Oh. Well, come right back in.
You can see the drones as they are pointed out to you. Hey, what's going? Oh, hi, welcome back. I thought you guys were. What's going on? As you get back into Aldrin's car.
Drones.
Oh, yeah, we've we had a lot more of those lately. Not sure what's going on. Just drones, though. No, none of the other ones.
Hmm. So this is a regular thing.
No. Like, this is a little more than we're used to. But I don't know. They just I've heard out from some of the people coming in from other habitats that they've set up extra blockades out at the checkpoint from the edge of our habitat. I don't know. I mean, that was this morning. I guess this might be some of them moving in, just setting up more spots. Shouldn't be a problem though.
No. Alderaan.
Aldrin, yeah.
Yeah. What's your name?
Oh, well, I mean, I still just use Aldrin. I haven't really decided yet.
But you feel a name, a different name.
I guess. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm helping the resistance more because I want to change this tribe, not.
you can say
I
it.
mean,
We're
look,
cool.
Leica,
here.
yeah. I mean, Leica keeps this place pretty stratified. Like, I mean, and Aldrin looks at Drake kind of pleadingly, like clearly expressing some sort of empathy towards you as he says, you've got to have experienced it. We're foxes. We're on the bottom of this pile, and the dogs sleeping in the cabin on beds and this is my den. This is it. This is everything I have. But I mean, they get that food that the Watchers bring them. It's gross unless you're a dog, apparently. And they get to use. There's a pool in there. Did you know there's a pool in there? We can't use it. Only the dogs can.
Mm.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they need a pool?
Why do they need a pool?
I was an ambassador, and they did not tell me about the pool.
No one but the dogs is allowed in it.
Do I
because
not
of Leica.
need water?
I think everybody should be able to use it, but I mean, not even other members, like the wolves, don't even get to. And they're above us. They're not on the same level as the dogs, but
In the Great Marsh, everyone will be able to have a pool or access to a communal puddle.
What's the Great Marsh?
I
It's
turned
just
to him. He has said the wrong words.
you
No.
can't see because I don't have my camera on, but I said that and immediately closed my eyes like, God, I just fucked up.
I
What's the-
extol upon him the virtues of the Great Marsh.
Have y'all seen that picture of the dog that like has his eyes closed? That's exactly what ODB does as soon as he hears the question, "What's the Great Marsh?"
Yeah, he does not want to hear everything I tell him, but he is being told.
Yeah, okay. That sounds really
Mhm.
damp. He continues to scratch at the calcifications along various parts of his body. Anyway, that's just I'm trying to yeah, the big puddles. Yep, so you gonna get that? You gonna yep. Marsh,
Yeah,
yep. Okay.
yeah. Sounds great, don't it?
with the Great Marsh explained to Aldrin, who listens politely at first and is then yeah, but okay, and that okay, but maybe we you finish your description of the marsh and its many wonders, and having continued to scratch, just says, okay, yeah, that sounds
Buddy.
yeah.
Perfect. It sounds perfect.
Hey, if I don't have to cram myself into this little thing, it's not so bad if it's just me, but yeah, you are actually sitting on my tail right now.
Is that it? Just
That's it.
yeah.
Is there anything else you need from me? Do you need me to do anything to
I'm
help?
a little thirsty.
Oh my fucking god.
Which building's the pool in?
He gestures towards the large lodge building that gives this place its name.
Is it down in the bottom of the lodge, up on the top of the lodge?
Yeah, it's in. I think it's in the first bay. Like I said, I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure it's in the first basement.
No, that could come in handy.
And
I
they
mean,
won't
the
let you in.
information.
Oh. Okay, well, if you need anything else, I'll be here. I was gonna go scavenge, but I'll wait till I'm.
I'll poke a head out. Are the drones still out there, keeping an eye on the lines?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think it's time to go.
This is so fucking dumb. I'm gonna make another scavenger roll, a scavenge roll. I wonder if I have a umbrella or a parasol in my kit here.
Okay. I am going to tell you, and this is amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, you do not, because
Okay, awesome.
an umbrella is considered an artifact.
Oh, is it really? Okay, great.
It really is.
Great, amazing.
However, actually, with that scavenge roll, you do have something that will serve. It's not like a fabric umbrella, but you might have one of those big, like,
right. I mean, clearly, like,
umbrellas.
right. You follow me. Like, the object is to not have an actual umbrella. That's not what I care about. I just want something I can hold so that.
Oh my god! You know what you have? You have one of those umbrella hats.
Yeah, great. Love it.
Okay, that's an artifact.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
That's a real artifact, bro.
That's a
What the
real
fuck? I want one of those.
I used to have one.
I also used to have one.
I used to have one. That thing was sick. It was a little painful to wear for a long time, but
Beauty is pain, man.
Good thinking, Hugh. Incognito.
just pull my hood up.
Right. Amazing.
Put my hood up too. I got the big fur hood. Yeah.
On the on your jacket is a fur hood.
Yeah. That's the fur.
Holy!
Yeah. I know.
Wow. You know, from this angle, you actually kind of look like a panda. Like a
You
bear.
think so?
Oh, I think you could pull off bear.
Well, like, look, bare my fangs, put my hands up.
Whoa, take it easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta widen my shoulders now.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Bear. I got some honey right here.
Hey, that's offensive.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. I thought, you know what? It's my own prejudice.
That's cool, bro.
There's
Cool,
this-
bro.
There's this human book, and it's about a bear that always goes after honey.
Oh, huge misconception. You,
Hmm. What do you like then?
fish. I think I see many fish speaking bird.
What about badgers?
No, I wouldn't ever eat a badger.
Hmm. What about a sloth?
No. Hey, I feel like you're questioning me and not the bear anymore.
Okay, you got me.
No, I'm not going to eat you guys. That's
It's a small step closer to Gamma.
Mm. I mean, I feel completely satisfied with that answer. Let's go get an imp.
Yeah, please, let's get.
You step out once again from the vehicle. Fresh air, a relief after being crammed into that such a small vehicle. The hustle and bustle of the lodge trading continues, as does the steady hum of the drones hovering, looking outside of the lodge. Crossing through the market is crowded, but not a problem, and you have a very solid idea of where you're going, having been there before, and find yourself standing outside the one-level cabin that serves as Gagarin's trading post. Where before there had been a single wolf guard, there are now 2 dogs.
Ooh.
Certainly not as large as the wolf, but still much larger than their Boston Terrier breed would make you think. Certainly larger than Gagarin himself. They stand there with not scrap weapons, but in fact firearms in their hands. One carrying some sort of long arm, the other a pistol at his waist as you all walk up. And what can I do for you?
Hello. Strange. I don't recognize you from last time I was here. Where's the other guy?
He's somewhere. I don't know who the other guy is.
Big, tall, hairy fella.
You all need something or what? Or you can move along, trading markets back that way behind you.
Oh, we're not here for such trivial things you'd find in the market. No, we're after a more esoteric affair. We're here to shop in Gagarin's, of course.
Okay, you got something to trade for him?
Many things.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see him. I need to verify that you have them before I even bother the boss.
That's unusual. My previous dealings with Gagarin, I was able to just go in. We have a good relationship. What is this?
This is orders.
Whose
Yo,
orders?
Are you
This
are
player
you
fell this shit so fast.
are you blind, man? And I point to my head.
No, that is. I mean, if you tell me that's for trade, then
It's just one
Although-
of the many things I have to trade.
does look like it's gonna fall apart first time it rains. Look, if you're here to trade for artifacts, you're gonna need to show an artifact.
Here.
I'll pull out the
here's-
Gagarin's-
Zippo and light it, and then put it back.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh my.
All right. The one with the shotgun stands still. The one with the pistol reaches back, opens the door. You can go in. Just you.
Well, hold on now.
I hold up the teddy bear.
I just purchased this from Gagarin.
Are you here to return it?
Perhaps. We'll see what trade can be done.
All right, both of you. You go through this door. You stand in the lobby. You do not move until you are told. Do you understand that?
I understand.
I nod.
The two guards share a look and a nod, and he fully opens the door so that you can go in.
Yeah, I go in. Although I wait in the lobby, I am making a point of like dancing around and sort of under my breath. No one tells me what to do.
Yeah, you tell him you.
Are you going in as well, Gamma?
Yeah.
He follows the two of you in, closes the door behind him. You find yourselves again in the lobby that you have seen before. You know that through the door to your right is Gagarin's office. You can see the desk near the doorway there. This is just an open archway. There's no door. Ahead of you, as described by Aldrin, is a closed door with a big padlock on it, and to your right are the two doors that you have been through before that lead into the scrap room. The terrier with the pistol crosses over to the open archway into the office and says, "Yeah, boss, got two guys here. Say they're looking to trade some stuff. One's got a thing that makes fire. The other one says he traded you for a teddy bear." Whatever Gagarin says is slightly muffled by the fact that he is on the far side of the door and behind the actual archway, but you can just hear him mumbling, not mumbling, but speaking quietly and indistinctly, and the terrier nods and looks back at the two of you and says, "All right, who's first?"
I looked at Hugh and
Who is first? Is it you? Then me?
Sure. So
Through here, please.
Okay.
He gestures you through the archway. You find yourself rather in the same kitchen-esque office of Gagarin's. He is seated behind a desk in a very padded and very comfortable looking chair. a variety of bits of scrap on the desk in front of him, a cracked mug full of, which you're pretty sure from your last trip here, of coffee seated on the sitting on his desk at his hand. He just gestures to the space in front of him, even though there is a table and chairs, gestures for you to stand in front of him.
Okay. Is it just he and I in here, or is the guard in here with us?
The guard is in the archway, kind of doing his best to keep an eye on both of you,
Okay.
now that you have split apart.
Oh, can I do something to distract the guard? Like, is there space for me to wander around?
The room is about 15 by 10. So there's room to wander.
Yeah.
It's cramped, but
Is there stuff in this room?
this room is actually fairly clear. There are a few items here or there on shelves on the wall.
It doesn't
It
have to
looks
be like things for sale, just things in the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This
Yeah.
looks like it has been kept fairly clear. There are a few decorations, but nothing in
Stick. I shop the
Nothing.
decorations, picking things up, fumbling a bit of them. I'm making like a nuisance of myself. Like not like I'm not like whoa ho ho ho, right? It's like you know, I'm
the sort of
I'm-
thing you do when you're standing around waiting.
Yeah, I'm being nosy, but to a degree to try to get. I'm trying to distract the guard.
Okay. What is that going to qualify as? I don't know of a reasonable skill for this, but
What
it feels
about,
like you should
What
roll
about a
something.
sneak?
I was going to say either
stealthy
sneak.
thing.
Well, you're not trying to be stealthy because you are, in fact, trying to be noticed. This feels like a wits thing. Or even a sense emotion. You know what? Sneak. Go ahead. Let's go sneak. You're trying.
Okay, I was thinking sneak, not to like be hidden, but like because it's surreptitious, right?
Yeah.
That's what came to mind to me. And because I have points in sneak, so it might not be shit. Hey,
Okay,
we'll take
one
one
success.
success.
There's a couple moments of, hey, be careful with that. Hey, maybe don't. Hey, put that back. You have clearly gained his attention, and he's coming over to intervene. Hugh, you are standing in front of Gagarin, who looks up at you, and I understand you got something to trade. You got trade.
I do. I've got something very specific in mind. I understand you have a very exotic weapon. Me and my friends would like it.
He narrows his eyes at you. I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to be more specific. I've had several weapons come through here.
Well, I don't want to say out loud because I don't want to blow your cover. I want to respect that. But your secret is not as secret as you think it is. We're aware that you have that weapon. We would like it. In fact, one of the reasons we'd like it is to take any potential heat off of you.
Any potential heat? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're gonna have to be a little more specific.
Well, all I know is that you have a weapon that
Got a lot of
you would like
weapons.
to hand over to the Watchers. And that me and my friends know about it. And I don't know who else does. I just know that you've tried to keep it secret, but somehow my friends and I know about it. And if
Yeah,
me and my
that's a good question. How do you know about it? I mean, it's not a huge secret. I'm just trying to.
well, Gregarian 11, just like I wouldn't sell you out, I won't sell out how I got that information either.
Mhm, mhm.
Wouldn't be fair to you, wouldn't be fair to them. But I've come to make an honest trade with you for that weapon. Let's talk about what it's going to take to get it done.
Why don't you tell me what you got? I mean, you came here. You think you. I mean, you say you know about it. You must think that you've got something worthwhile. I could be. I mean, I could be open to that.
Well, I mean, we can start with the simple way to conduct this trade is what I've currently got on my person, right? And I will show him the lighter. But there are other ways to get this accomplished. I am an accomplished scavenger. I know you're a big fan of that particular human beverage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not. And he's gesturing to the lighter that you've pulled out.
Mhm.
That's definitely not. I mean, didn't I trade you that a few days back? Pretty
Fair
sure
enough.
I did.
Yeah, but sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder, and I just pocket it. But okay, if that doesn't interest you, that's fine. Maybe I can find you something related to that particular beverage. Maybe there's another way to make it. Maybe there's another tool used to make it.
His eyes narrow. No. This. His eyes flit to the coffee machine that is sitting on a
Mhm,
counter to your left, to his right.
mhm.
This is the only way. It's the only way. This is
It
my money maker. And he actually stands up and like crosses to the coffee maker.
Is there any role I can make to know in all of my lust for knowledge about humans? Do I have any idea of anything related to coffee? Any other ways to make this particular beverage?
Make a comprehend roll.
Okay.
Let's go, Ajaman. That's
Ooh,
pretty good.
2 successes.
Oh well, what you have there is certainly the most common way um, to make that beverage. But as you must know by now, and as my research has taught me, um, the beverage, one of the reasons for its popularity was the effect as a stimulant. And what you've got, again, the most common way, but also the weakest way, when people really needed a jolt and really needed that energy so they could fully express themselves, there is a device, the expression machine, creates an elixir similar to your favorite beverage, but much stronger, allowed for the humans to reach great heights of expression. What if, in exchange for the weapon, we went on the hunt for this expression machine?
As you have described this machine, his eyes have gotten wider and wider until they have that characteristic Boston Terrier like bulge going on. You can see that he is drooling out of one
You've,
side of
I,
his mouth.
I can see you've heard the rumor, but I can
was-
tell you it's true.
You get me that machine. We can do business. We can definitely do business.
So you will hold
You
this
think
weapon.
you think you know where it is? You think you know where you can find this expression machine? You don't have to tell me where. Trade
I mean,
secrets. Trade
I-
secrets. We
Greg,
understand that. We both know. We both know.
I appreciate your professionalism,
But
and
you think you do know where it is? Just yes or no. I don't need to know where. I want to know where, but you don't have to tell me where.
I think I do. And if you can promise me that you will hold on to that which we seek, it will become our most immediate mission to acquire this device for you. And I extend a hand.
He is rubbing the coffee maker with one hand, like he's petting a favorite animal. Licks his lips. I can't hold it forever. You gotta understand, I can't hold it forever. But I will give you, well, probably won't see the watches for another 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks probably. I can guarantee you 2 weeks. I might be able to even give you 3 weeks.
Wonderful.
After
Well,
that, I can't make any promises. But if you find that machine, you can always bring it to me. You can always bring it here, and we can always do business, you and me. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
I shake his hand. It is always a pleasure. Gregarian, I am going to head back out and send my friend in here. If you have any additional questions, um, you can ask him. He may have other options that I'm unaware of or haven't thought of, but I'm glad that we at least have some option on the table. It is always a pleasure doing business with a true scavenger, someone who really appreciates these artifacts.
Yeah, good doing business with you. Good doing.
Yeah. And I will turn around and I'm thinking to myself, I have no idea what the success roll means. So I'm thinking to myself, like, do I actually have any idea of like even the remotest lead on where I might find one of these things, or do I just know that one exists?
With 2 successes, I
Mhm.
feel like you know you do know what an expression machine is and what it was
Mhm.
made for. Everything you've told him is true.
Mhm.
You also know of all the places in Paradise Valley that might have one of these things.
Mhm.
This was a luxury thing.
Yeah.
It's certainly not going to be in any of the testing areas. It's not going to be
Mhm.
in one of the animal labs. It's not going to be in anything like that. But in an area where the humans congregated,
Mm.
especially where they did some sort of luxury activity,
Mhm.
that's your best bet. And right up from where you are,
Yeah.
right up from the lodge in which the dog tribe does its business, up the mountain in the cat territory is a ski lodge.
Mhm.
We're going on
Ski
vacation.
resort
Yeah.
up the mountain. If there is one anywhere in this entire habitat that, well, anywhere that you would have access to at
Yep.
least, that is your best bet.
That checks out. All right. That's what's swimming through my brain as I come out and say, "Well, we were close, but didn't quite come to a deal. But he's a fair trader, tough, but fair. I hope you have better luck than I did."
You say fair. This man here won't even sell me this plant.
He pulls the plant out of your hands, sets it back on the on the on the bracket on the wall.
I
Plants
immediately
are not.
go to grab it. This plant.
Hmm.
All right, if your business is done, get out of here. you go through the arch, and he will bodily grab
yeah.
you by the arm.
Hey,
uh,
okay,
Bieber-
okay.
No, he's grabbing Bieber 93
Okay.
to take him over to the
Gotcha.
archway to the kitchen. Watching you as best he can.
Yeah, I'm doing my little dance, and again, under my breath. Nobody tells me what to do.
As we pass, I look at you and wink and say, "Don't worry, I'm going to do my part of the plan now."
Yeah. Awesome.
This Boston Terrier, who is physically dragging you to the door, looks at the two of you. All right, you get out. Like stops moving. You get out. And he's talking to you.
Can I take this plant with me?
Get out. Leave the
Gotcha.
plant.
I'll
I
get the
live.
plan.
No.
I'll get the plan.
You go for that plant, I will break your arms. Go. It's your turn to trade. Go.
I kind of like loosen myself from his grip and straighten my robe and walk gracefully into Gagarin.
You find Gagarin standing next to his coffee maker, mug of coffee in hand, drinking. Definitely not like, quiet sips of somebody enjoying their coffee, but the rushed, but the steady drinking of somebody who is deep in thought.
I smell robust, dark flavors. What is this exquisite smell?
And he's staring at the coffee machine, like one stares at a beloved animal, gives it a rub. My coffee machine. My coffee, and he turns to look at you. I recognize you. You've had this, but you had some the last time you were here.
And I would always appreciate a taste anytime. Gagarin, good to see you again. Bieber 93, seer of the 12th Order. 11th Order of the Reptile Tribe.
Getting ahead of yourself.
Getting a little ahead of myself.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, welcome in. I understand you have some trading you want to do. Your friend said that there was something you're interested in.
Yes, something very dangerous. Something that we've come to understand you carry. Something that, were others to find out, you might find your life at risk. Your reputation, at least.
His eyes narrow as he looks at you confusedly. Don't see why this hurts my reputation. I bought it fair and square.
Well, we're just looking to save you some trouble.
What is it you're bringing to trade? What is it you're looking for, and what is it that you have to offer?
Oh, actually, I was looking if, do you have any smokes? Last time we were in here, you were a little bit dodgy about them. We got the lighter, but we weren't able to get the smokes, and it seems like everybody's smoking nowadays, and I feel left out.
Everybody's smoking. I mean, Leica likes to smoke. I mean,
Micah
yeah,
likes to
I've got
smoke. You have smokes. Everybody's doing it.
I got some. I have some packs left. Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have here? These boots? No. My sick jacket? No. The bear? Absolutely not. Well, I don't have my stick either. What would you say to knowing your own future?
A few times, caught a little off guard. I think I'll pass. I can't trade my own future off.
You'd pass on knowledge of things to come?
I mean, if I need to know, I just go talk to. I mean, we have Sears here.
Oh, sure. But when you need to know, it's too late, isn't it? Very well.
As I move to leave, I turn and I stop and turn slowly and say,
I'll give you this, though. She knows.
Who knows?
Don't
Who
go
knows
home
what?
tonight.
I tell him not to go home, and I exit.
You can hear him mumble, but don't go. But I am. Who's she? And his mumbling continues as between slurps of coffee as as you walk out. The wolf escorts you all the way back. I'm sorry, the Boston Terrier escorts you all the way back to the door to make sure you do not steal the plant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Follow-
Hey, you're doing a good job. Just want to let you know.
Appreciate it. There's your friends. Go. He gestures you through the door.
Yeah, I leave.
Closes it behind him as he exits the building as well.
I'm sorry, Iserman. I let us all down.
Well, I think I did a little better than that. We should all get together and find someplace quiet where we can talk.
Oh, I know just the place.
Oh, goddamn it. We're going
Smash
back
cut
in that guy's
to
car.
Aldrin's.
Yeah.
Smash cut.
I'm just throwing out. You do have a member of the Dog Tribe with you that has a den.
I know it is funnier at Aldrin's, but we should go to Drake's place. we should.
It
definitely
is
go to
funny.
Drake's place.
Smash cut to all of you crammed in the car. Aldrin sitting there, very awkward. I'm gonna wait outside. If you need me, I'll be out.
I like this.
No, you
Smash cut
you
to
need to
us
get
in
in the car.
Aldrin's, and then us saying we should go to Drake's.
Yeah, right. That's the whole conversation in Aldrin's car is we should go to Drake's place. Amazing.
Do we bring Aldrin to Jake's place though? That seems right at that point.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think, of course, I like the guy.
I mean, we do need to grow our contacts. He's on the fence of the resistance. We need him in.
Yeah.
I don't want to make him feel like we're just using him for his car.
Yeah.
Exactly. Even though we definitely are using him for his car.
Look, it's not great, and I sort of panicked, and it may have caused more problems than it solved. But I did make a deal for the imp.
You did?
Yeah, you know he loves his coffee, and the humans drank a lot of it. And I remember while most humans made it the way that Gregarian makes it, some fancy schmancy ones had a different way, and a lot of it was really complicated, but made a much stronger coffee than that stuff. It's called an expression machine. And it makes expressions,
Oh.
and given that it's a real fancy schmancy thing, he was real into it. He said he could hold on to that imp for 2 or 3 weeks while we tried to track one down.
Oh, forget the amp. Let's get the expression machine.
Yeah, and if I know anything, I mean, I don't know for certain where one is, but based on what I know about it and what I know about Paradise Valley, if we're gonna find one, it's gonna be out by the ski center somewhere, maybe even up that mountain. That cabin that's up there.
Oh,
Like I said, I don't know if I made things better or worse, but if nothing else, I at least bought us some time.
well, Hugh, I gotta say, I mean, you did better than I did. I couldn't even get any smokes. I didn't get the plant. I didn't get the imp.
Well, we're a team. We did all right.
Hmm. Hey, you didn't need Harpo after all.
Hey, I guess you're right.
Pretty clever with the coffee, though. You know, I've only had just a small taste of it, but I'd do anything short of eating a sloth to get another taste.
Hey, I had a cup of that shit. I won't tell you what I won't do for it.
Hmm. What will
I
you
didn't.
do for it?
You want to know?
I hide behind Drake. Yeah, I want to know.
You don't want to know.
Oh boy, it's really got a hold of him.
I don't like it very. I had a taste. It was bitter and it made me poop.
Hmm.
You
Well,
know,
honestly, incredible. I can't believe that. Look, good thing we practiced, right? It was easy in practice, and it was easy when you did it.
yeah. Now all we gotta do is find an ancient human artifact that ain't no one seen before.
Well,
Oh
you've
no.
seen it. You knew exactly where it was.
Well, I know where our best chance is to find it, and I'd seen one in a torn out page somewhere and read about it. I ain't never seen one
Mm.
in person. Man, I hope one's up there.
That territory, though.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, I don't have any problem with the cats.
Yeah, I don't either. Drake?
Is everyone cool?
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Hmm. You know, even though the Watchers favor the dogs, the cats are still pretty. Well, I don't know that they favor the Watchers necessarily, but you know, they're not
Very
friends of
cool though.
ours. Hmm.
They definitely.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we find like-minded people. I mean, we'll need a guide up the mountain.
That sure would be nice.
Hmm.
You know, remember that cat we saw?
You mean where the rats and cats were fighting?
No, the one that was hiding or
No, the
something.
scavenger.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, they didn't seem very friendly.
It didn't seem unfriendly.
Very true. Well, Hugh, or are they a friend of yours?
No, that's the first time I saw them. They were a
We
friend of
can.
somebody's, though, weren't they? Or were they
I
just
don't
a
know.
Probably not
random
mine.
person?
I
Yeah,
thought they were
you
just a
just had
random.
bumped into them randomly.
Okay.
Maybe I mean, we could go back to where they were.
Yeah, I mean, now. If I remember correctly, we didn't fight, so we could try to be on good terms next time we see him.
Hmm. Well, we're very friendly.
Yes, we are.
You said that kind of weird just then. I mean, are we? Are we
Who-
not friendly?
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, another option is always, on our trek out there, maybe do another hunt so that when we show up at the cat tribe, we come with food. That always tends to buy us a little goodwill.
That has worked 100% of the time.
You know who doesn't want food?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry right now.
I'm down to hunt. Hey, this is my thing. I love to hunt.
So, like, can I go home, or do you need me to go with
Oh,
you?
Alderaan! Yeah, you can
Aldrin?
come if you want.
Yeah, no, bro, come. No,
Yeah,
definitely
you'll
come.
need a
Oh,
jacket though. It's cold.
yeah, if I don't want to go,
no, you don't have to come. We just wanted to include you. You were our contact here. We wanted to include you in what's happening.
Hmm.
okay, I mean, I appreciate that, but how about I stay at the lodge and I'll keep an eye on Gagarin, make sure he doesn't go back on his word and trade away that rifle.
And that sounds great. And I
Mm.
mean, I don't want to put words in Drake's mouth, but while we're gone, maybe you want to check up on Drake's place every now and then. Maybe if you get tired of the car, you can check up on it by crashing here.
Hey, Alderaan. Hey, bro.
Aldrin.
Aldrin. Hey, I love your vibe, man. I really love your vibe. Put it
Thanks.
there. Put it there.
Oh, again, well, I guess you don't have fur. This might not be an issue for you. He will put it there.
Right. We gotta hang out sometime.
Yeah, I mean, you got a nice place here, Drake.
Oh, look, he fell asleep.
He's so peaceful when he's sleeping.
Hmm. Are you sure you don't want to come, Alderaan? You'll have first crack at the expression machine.
Hey,
I don't want to go all the way up to. Plus, then I'd have to explain where I went and
Hmm.
why.
I understand. You have responsibilities.
Atlas 12. You're gonna have to deal with that. By the way, I mean they're gonna want to know where you've been.
he's gonna say he was kicking ass, right? Kicking ass, taking names.
Yeah. Yeah. Being a total badass, and we'll vouch for him. Because he is.
Agreed.
Okay, well, if you need anything else from me, you know where to find me. Um, I'll keep an eye on Gagarin. Let you know if anything changes
Hmm.
while you're gone. Good luck up in the cat tribe. I imagine that's going to be kind of awkward. What with their war going on.
It could be. Could you imagine if any of us were rats?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
yeah,
something else.
yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be truly crazy. Hey, Alderaan, here, bring it in, okay?
I embrace him whether he likes it or not.
He
um,
is startled for a moment, but only in the way that somebody who is not used to physical touch is startled, and then will return the hug.
Yeah. Hey, come on. There we go. Yeah, you're all right. Hey, Aldrin.
I like kind of like hold him by the shoulders or like arms. You know, I don't know how tall he is. He's probably way taller than me. Um, look at him, I look at him and say,
Hey, all right. You're one of us now, you know?
Yeah, you're one of the boys.
Hmm. We
You
trust
should
you.
really start thinking about what name feels right for you.
Yeah, I'll do
So,
that. I'll do that.
And while we're gone, you're right. We do need you to look after things here. Hmm? We need you to keep an eye on things, and look for strange occurrences, or just how things come and go, who talks to who, that sort of thing. And all you have to do is look, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I can do that. I
Of
can do
course you
that.
can. Hey, I got something for you.
I give them the 1 dose of booze that Morador gave me.
What? What's the? Oh wow, that's potent.
yeah.
Mm, it's the good stuff. Friend of mine back in the terrarium makes it.
Oh wow. Well, thank you. Wow,
Mm.
thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, and next time you talk to the big guy, you let him know that Aldrin 97's willing to do whatever he needs.
For sure. Hey,
Mm.
Alduin, right here. Yeah, we need a hang. Like for real, man. After this.
See you all when you get back from the cat habitat, and we'll hang, and maybe
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys are all right.
you're all right. We've been saying this the whole time.
Yeah, man. Told you. Alduin, love your vibe. Like I said.
Uh, uh all right, I'm gonna go. Thanks again for letting me come with you guys. Nice place, Drake.
Hmm. You don't have to be a seer to know he's a hero.
Agreed.
Agreed.
4 of you are left in Drake's den. What's the plan? It's probably about midday by now.
Yo, Adam, let's go. Getting the mission done. Yo, that's awesome.
Fucking God.
Yeah, fortunately for a good roll. I think I want to take the opportunity to see if I can find another slingshot. I need a slingshot.
I need a staff as well.
Are you heading
I
back
need
to
a
the market? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, I would just go to the market
I
and
mean,
see. It's a pretty simple weapon. I feel like it's easy to justify as just like a self defense or a hunting weapon. It's nothing crazy, you know. So
yeah.
I'll see if anybody's got one for sale.
You all leave Drake's den, following almost. I mean, you can see Aldrin ahead of you. It's that awkward. Oh, we're going the same way. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, oh my God. Hey, Alton.
Wow. You guys were talking about hanging out, and look, we're hanging out again.
Man, it's crazy. I seen you here.
Yeah, you can find one that is available for trade. They will take 1 ration of food for the sling or something equivalent if you have something else
Okay.
you'd like to offer.
Yeah. No, one ration of food will do. I'm down to 2 rations of food, but seems like um, an important choice to have an actual weapon.
Yeah. Am I able to? Ooh. Um. Can I visit the dog seers to get a seer's staff?
I feel like that's a thing you kind of build. Like each seer is going to build their own seer staff, but I think it's reasonable that they would be willing to assist you in that endeavor.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Um, so it will not cost you any food. A blunt instrument is because the staff is just a blunt instrument. So,
Right.
um,
Do you want me to make a scry
I do
roll?
because they want to not put you to the test, but they just want to see what it is.
Yeah.
What it is
Maybe.
that you see. They want to interact with you seer to seer, and for you to tell them what your staff is supposed to look like based on what you see.
Yeah. That's I had the similar kind of thought. Right. It's the vision guides us in this endeavor, and if I can't guide them, then how can they make the staff? How can we make the staff?
Exactly.
Okay.
The seers for the dog tribe maintain a few rooms in one wing of the lodge that is ordinarily off limits to anyone else. But as you are a seer, when you find a seer and explain, you find Ramon 12, a small a small Chihuahua walking around with a less of a staff and more of a cane.
Oh my god. Ted, I find him, I like pull the hood back to reveal in my mind I'm revealing the face, but it's a giant frog face with a small hood. I reveal myself and look at them and say, "I am here. It is time."
It is time. We knew you were coming. We foresaw this, you know.
Of course. This way, yes?
Yes, yes. We will take you to the public space, to the public ritual room. And sure enough, he leads you past a very confused set of guards, as this tiny Chihuahua leads. He is in fact small, has the small animal power,
Yes.
leading this very unusual seer, and certainly not a member of the tribe. But any protests that they make are very quickly cut short.
In one version of this, I rode you like a steed.
I thought that I would find you, and find you by resting upon your head.
The time you rode me. But this is not this time.
No, we are taking the middle path between your vision and my vision.
Okay, that's so funny. This sounds like a ritual scry, so I can
Ritual scry, full on
yeah.
scry. You don't have to take the -2 for the fast scry.
Hang on. I hit scry. Okay, there we go.
I will actually. Okay, I was going to offer you a +1 modification if you would like to roll another skill die real quick. You are in a ritual room. There are a number of scrap totems scattered around this place.
Yo, that sounds sick. And
Ramon
another
is
skill
assisting.
die.
Yeah, just one green die.
One green die.
Hey,
That's 2 successes. We like that.
That's enough to create a permanent staff. Describe for us what this new staff looks like, as you and Ramon are the only two in this room. It's not a very big room, probably more like a walk-in closet in one of these rooms. There is incense, there are chalk marks all over the walls, bins full of pieces and parts. What is it that you see, and what is it that you create?
I think here, right? We're not in the terrarium where it's more like you need the right wood, right? I think here it's like the scrap materials, finding a pipes that connect together, finding the connectors that connect this together, and ends up being ornate metallic artwork designs, right? Something you'd see in like a Burning Man kind of thing, right? Like a little strange shapes and curves here and there as the metal pieces connect and kind of fan out, ever so slightly. I think there's a little small adornments of like little like gears and what are I'm trying to think of like maybe even I don't know like how important like circuitry is, but like if there's like scrap circuitry, right? Even making like little designs on it of binding that kind of material together. Nails, bolts, lashings of leather or fiber. It's still crude like, but yeah, nice kind of metallic staff, scrap staff, a scrap seer staff.
Very cool. Very cool. The ritual complete. Your Chihuahua guide panting with the efforts involved. Coming back to both of you coming back to the world around you and seeing your creation. He bows solemnly to you.
We have walked the threads of fate well today.
The ritual is complete. A new staff.
A new staff. Things will change here.
Change is always here. Change is always coming.
That is the only permanence.
He bows again and gestures to the door. I can return you to your friends.
In time. Let us enjoy the space. You have any... I had this psychedelic butterfly the other day. You don't have anything like that here,
Butterfly? No, but... And he will reach into his robes and pull out a small glass vial, basically like a test tube. This is from the God damn it, Adam. This is made from the eggs, the larvae of the hornbug. It is fermented. It will. And he holds it out to you.
Oh, yeah. Whole thing, or are we splitting this?
Oh, split. That's, a sip will be enough.
Okay, my half's at the bottom.
Wait, how many gummies did you eat, dude?
I drink half and give him the other half. And
we supposed to split that?
we trip and see the future and laugh, and he rides me, I ride him, and then we leave. That sounds like a different kind of sentence now that I said it out loud.
Hey, it's a seer thing.
It's a seer thing.
it's-
What can you do?
The rest of you have some time to kill in the lodge while this is happening, because the ritual itself, just the ritual, takes about an hour. And by the time the staff is done, and then the the beetle drugs are consumed and enjoyed and come down off of, gonna be a couple hours.
Oh.
It'll be pushing evening. Is there anything, Hugh? You have easily managed to purchase your slingshot in this time. Is there anything else you all want to do while you are waiting? Or are you gonna just chill in the lodge, chill with Aldrin?
I will invite Drake and ODB to come with me if they like. But I am going to go out and just ask questions about this pool. Like, I'm not really pushing very hard about it. If anything, just like approaching it like a enthusiastic child, right? I've never seen a pool before. Whoa, where is it? What's that like? What's the chances? Like, I don't know. I'd love to swim in it, but it sounds like that's not. What's the possibility I could see it? Like all that sort of nonsense. Just trying to get more information about the pool.
That's
This going to be? This feels like a. Let's go sense emotion.
Okay.
Or I mean, I guess dominate if you prefer dominate. Like,
Yeah, it makes no difference. I'm bad at both.
Okay.
Equally bad at both. That seems about right.
Yeah, this isn't a big enough thing to have negative consequences for failing. You do find some information. There's plenty that people are happy to tell you about. Oh yeah, there's a pool in the bottom of the lodge. Leica has determined that it is for dog members of Paradise Valley only.
Mhm.
It is it's basically a benefit for most of the work that they do, but in efforts to limit the amount of damage that could go to it, or so she says. They've, for whatever reason, it is limited to dogs only. It's it used to be a heated pool, but the heater broke a long time ago, and so there's no more bubbles, and it's just a nice little benefit for the dogs.
Is it open all the time?
I mean, anytime the lodge is open, yeah, it's open.
Wow, that sounds amazing. All right, thank you.
Anything else?
So, Aelwyn, I killed this fucking giant beast the other day.
Yeah, everybody, you actually do find that people are still talking about that. That is a lot of food that was suddenly brought here.
I'm still talking about it.
Yeah, I think
Yo.
if we're walking around together, every now and then, I'll be like, yeah, he's the one who tried. He found it. He killed it. That was him. Yeah. Your belly's full. Yeah, you thank him.
Hey, look, right. It was my boy here, Drake, got his attention, made it start running towards him. Soon as he got in range, it got hit with a couple of little traps I made. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it took some good damage, right? I saw it, locked eyes with it. You?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think somebody bring that much food back to Dogtown, particularly a tribe member, someone who loves water so much, think they'd get access to the pool. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. Don't mind me. But you'd think.
You would think after I fucking domed that big ass beast, at least something. I would have traded some grub for it, but that's whatever, I
I've
guess.
never seen a better hunter. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey,
People are happy to talk to you about this, and do so for a few hours before your friend Bieber93 is returned to you, looking a little more wide-eyed than usual. Ramon12, the little chihuahua, gives you one last bow, Bieber, before turning to leave back towards the lodge.
Yeah, give them a bow back. Rejoin my fellows.
Check it out, boys. New staff.
wait,
Oh.
that's dope as hell, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, Dogtown isn't so bad.
All right. It is early evening, probably around 7-ish. What is the plan? You're going to head for the cat habitat this evening? You're going to try to rest and go out in the morning? What's the plan? The drones are still hovering above the towers. They do not show any signs of leaving.
What do you think? Get out now or stay at Drake's and leave in first thing in the morning?
Gee, I don't know. I'd love to get a quick start, but I think it'll be less suspicious if we leave in the morning. And with those watchers hovering above, I think the less suspicion we cause, the better.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed. Once we leave and head out, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'll be running low on supplies. We'll need to find food and water. There's food back at the terrarium in my den, but only about a little bit.
I think we'll need to hunt along the way.
That won't
I
be
don't know.
too bad.
Yeah, I don't know that answers the water problem, though.
Maybe we stop by the lake before we leave.
Well, that's good
Oh.
thinking.
Although, the watchers might still be there.
Yeah,
If only there was a large body of water nearby.
Mechanically speaking, since you do have a hunter, the hunt skill can also be used to get water.
Oh, awesome.
Yo, my man. Big L? Talking
yeah,
big W's.
no pressure, Big L, but everything's riding on you.
Yeah, we will die if you
Right.
don't get us food and water.
Oh, don't worry about this. I'm used to the pressure.
Do you want to try to hunt around for food and water this evening and then head out in the morning? Or do you want to take care of that while you are in transit to the cat habitat tomorrow?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the hunting now.
Oh shit, a night hunt. Let's go.
Hey, guy like me, I gotta. This takes preparation. I can't just do it on the fly like that. Well, I can, but for that,
If you're preparing, are you leaving right now, or are you gonna like prepare and then go out?
I can prepare and go out.
Um,
It's like
because I'd like to Scry to try to help you in your action. But if you have to leave now, then I would use like the immediate one. But if you are cool with waiting a little bit, then I just have a better chance of success, which gives you more success.
Hey, I'm cool with waiting a little bit.
Sick. I like to then ritually see his future.
Are you?
Uh,
Where are you doing this? Are you going to head to Drake's first, or are you going to do it in the lodge?
I think we're at Drake's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just double checking.
Yeah. I mean, the only places we would be here is Drake's or Aldrin's.
Well, I mean, you could also leave the lodge proper, go into the woods, and do this ritual. Like,
True. That's true. Did you want to like do it out in nature? Yeah, I think that makes more sense as well, right? To connect with nature. Yeah, I'll look into I'll look into Big L's future. And I see them on the hunt. They're stalking animal. But there's a twig behind him snapping. That's a bad future. Next. And I see if my scry is for Big L's hunt to be successful. I see him having success in his hunt. Holy shit! You got one success
one.
in the hunt.
Hell yeah. Mhm. I do I add extra skill die?
No, you will just
Oh.
get a flat success.
Yeah, you just get a success.
Okay.
If you get successes, you get an extra success.
Yes.
I will get
Yeah.
success. That's why I
And
said.
you do have to do the hunt, or else that doesn't work.
Okay. Right now you have 2 successes. You can push that roll if you would like. In terms of what that means, for every success, you can find a D6 rations of food or a D6 rations of water instead. So you could do, 1 and 1. You can push this roll if you'd like to try to get more successes. You don't have to.
I'm gonna push it.
Let's
Boom.
go!
4 successes.
The hunt master!
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Holy cow!
how would you like to break up your successes? Why don't you describe your hunt? What are you hunting? How are you hunting, rather?
How I hunt them is a very, I guess, very cocky sort of way, right? I guess I would say like I'm kind of like slicing myself up, like slicing my arm open to get a little blood flowing out of there, right? I set up just a wide variety of traps. A lot of them are just. I was thinking about like our trap idea. Like, wait, what if I just make a whole bunch of like those spike pits out there?
Holy shit!
So I surround myself in a whole bunch of spike pits and I groan and make noise to seem like I'm injured for some sorts of like bigger predators to try to come get me. And as one does, it like spikes itself onto the one, falls into another one. It like at one point it's fully on its back and just like tore up in spikes.
I can't believe you use yourself as bait.
Wild.
Crazy.
But hey, it works.
Effective. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, a fairly large winged moray tries its best thinking it's got you, swoops down, runs into one of your traps, gets tangled up, tries to work its way out, falls through into another trap, and it's just no match. No match whatsoever. How do you want to break that up? Do you want to do 2 and 2, 3 and 1? What's the plan?
I
One
do
dive.
two, yeah.
So go ahead and roll 2 dice for food and then 2 dice for water. You can do a /2d6 or / roll 2d6.
Holy
Gee,
cow.
10 rations of food.
Insane.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, man.
And you go ahead and roll another 2d6 for your rations of water.
Oh my god! Yo, let's go, dude! My man is hot tonight.
Holy shit.
Remember that 4 of those fit on each line of your inventory. A few hours, very, very well spent, finding a small spring in which to fill your water bottles. This sizable moray, cut and filleted with expert precision, wasting not a tiny bit of this beast. In fact, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just expertly done. Expertly done. If you need to if your inventory is too full and you need to pass some of that off, just make sure you know how it's all getting passed out.
I don't. I honestly can't even hold that much more. I can only take me one of each.
Yeah, I can take a total of 5 units. So like I'll take 3 rations and 2 waters. How does that sound?
Hey, that's great, man. I got abundance here.
Right, we have to live today.
Yep.
So that's 1 food and water from me. I mean, I can take two water, bringing me back up to full water, and I could take 2 food, bringing me back up to 4 food as well. So that's 2 of each from me.
I'm literally gonna only take one of each. Well, I can take 2 food. So
We know Drake needs food.
Yeah,
Dawson.
Drake does have. I was looking at his sheet. Does have a significant amount of available inventory space. So
Cool.
I just want to. I'm trying to do the math here to make sure that I can get those numbers to him. Oni, you are taking how much of the food and how much of the water?
I'm taking 2 food and 1 water.
Okay. And Adam, you are taking.
I was going to take 3 food and 2 water.
Okay. And Sean?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. That leaves 2 food and 6 water, which 2 food will finish off that line. Yeah, he's got plenty of space to take all that.
Or camel.
Because
Can I make him some armor as well?
he does have strength of 5, so it does give him 10 lines. You can, as a matter of fact, you have that talent. You have I think it's called Skinner, right? Yep.
Yes.
Up to the armor rating of the creature. Its armor rating is only 1, but you can do it. You would, I believe, need to make a hunt check.
Take that piece of water later.
Actually, it doesn't look like you do. It looks like it just, when you kill a monster, you can use a knife to skin it. This will produce a piece of armor with an armor value equal to the monster's armor, but no higher than 6. Skin also has the same gear bonus when rolling to endure severe cold. Yeah, there's not actually a role involved in this, which seems interesting. Usually, like Bower and Weapon Master, and what's the one that you have, Kimball? Or, Jesus, that's my Saturday
Mechanic.
game. Mechanic. I was reading the thing and I got my brain all messed up. They all
guess-
make you roll, which is strange. Doesn't matter. I'm not going
I
to even
guess it's
bother.
because like
Yeah,
because
it's
you already did the hunt part, so it's
Yeah.
like you can have it if you already.
yeah. I'm not going to worry about it. It's an armor 1 suit, and that would take up a line of equipment as well, which he should have plenty of space.
Yeah.
The sledgehammer is heavy, so I think that takes. Yeah, it's heavy, so that takes 2 lines. Yeah, he can handle that. Not a problem. Alrighty, I will make that note. Several hours later, you have plenty of food, plenty of water, a fancy new skin for Dawson to wear, cleaned and prepped and ready to go. Night has fallen. You can return to Drake's lair and settle in for the evening. I feel like this is a good stopping point. It is midnight, and I'm not even sure how long ago we lost Dawson. And then we'll pick up next week on your way to the Cat Tribe.
Yeah, we can
Hell
just
yeah.
start. We start with our journey there.
Yeah.